An angry young maiden rode into town, wearing a ragged, dust-covered wedding gown. Her steed was black and all covered with sweat. They'd been riding hard, but they weren't done yet. There were 2 6 guns strapped round her slim waist, which some poor cowboy would soon get a taste. For this angry gal was known as Big Liz, and was always found where the action is. She stood 6'4". When the guys got rough, she'd toss 'em around till they hollered enough. Liz was quite a gal, but she had no lover. She never tucked a cowboy under a cover. She was fast with a gun and a dead shot. She'd laid out 6 men in a Boot Hill plot. Under the names and ages, she'd sign Big Liz, and then you'll find me where the action is. An agency in Dallas offered a plan. For $500 they'd find Liz a man. Well, they sent in Big Jake, but when he saw Big Liz, he took off running from where the action is. She followed his trail, 'cause he'd heard her pride for rejecting Liz as his mail-order bride. Voluptuous Liz hit every bar in town, but there in Dodge she couldn't track him down. He'd seen that dust cloud heading his way. He knew he'd little chance of living out that day. He'd been told about the wrath of Big Liz, that where she was where the action is. He was just hustling to leave Dodge fast when through the saloon window she spotted him at last. She charged out the door, not with a gold band, but 2 loaded pistols, 1 in each hand. When he saw Big Liz coming, he couldn't run. His hand shook so bad that he dropped his gun. 1 shot rang out, but it weren't by Big Liz, that gal who always was where the action is. It hit her dead center, right in the chest, shot square in the middle between each breast. That white bridal gown slowly turned to red, and there lay Big Liz in the street, stone dead. Their hats in their hands, they all gathered around, each admiring that voluptuous mound. The box they made was a foot higher, they'd boast, to fit those breasts which were larger than most. Well, it took 10 strong men to carry Big Liz, and to make certain she was where the action is, they buried her right there in Harry's saloon, under the bar in the middle of the room. They placed 2 spittoons there, 1 for each breast, and that's how Big Liz was laid to her rest. With deep respect for the cowboy's Big Liz, they buried her right where the action is. Well, they hung Big John from the gallows tree. As he twisted around, his soul broke free. Big Liz was waiting. She'd hatched out a plan, and that's